Most African countries are actually not that transparent with their governmental affairs and most likely with the storing of information for future use. Unlike the US and other developed countries, where you can almost get a complete data about a particular person or a project on the web. But then, with the little information I have gathered, let me talk to you about the discovery of oil in the Gold Coast and how it's impacting the country and its economy. Ghana, the land of gold, was blessed with another treasure in 2017, oil. The discovery of vast reserves estimated at 368 million tons, 60 kilometers offshore, sparked a wave of excitement. But with this oil came a challenge, hot to do with the associated natural gas. The potential of this gas resource was very enormous, but it needed to be harnessed effectively to benefit the nation. In February of 2011, the government, then President, Professor Evans Atamos, responded by creating the Natural Gas Development Task Force, tasked with crafting a plan for utilizing Ghana's gas reserve. The project was headed by Dr. Kwesi Botchwey. Months later, the task force delivered its recommendations. They proposed that the gas from the Jubilee fields be gathered and processed, with the lean gas used for power generation and the byproduct, LPG and condensate, introduced into the Ghanaian market. A lean gas is a gas that contains a few or no liquefiable liquid hydrocarbons. In other words, a lean gas is also called a dry gas. To translate this vision into reality, the government took a bold step. They established the Natural Gas Project Implementation Directorate in June of 2011. This directorate worked hand in hand with the task force to bring the plan to life. The next move was very crucial. Recognizing the importance of local content in the oil and gas industry, the government decided to empower Ghanaian companies to take charge. This led to the formation of Ghana National Gas Company, GNGC, in July of 2011. Which began official production in November 2014. Actually, it's an indigenous entity, but then it's actually a state-owned company. So the big question still remains, who discovered the oil in Ghana? Ghana's oil story began long before the 21st century's oil boom. It started in the heart of the 19th century, fueled by whispers of oil seeping from the earth. The first chapter was written in 1896 on the shores of the Tano Basin in Western region. Driven by rumors and hope, early explorers, armed with little more than determination, began their search for the black gold. They drilled wells, driven by a thirst for discovery, but without the benefit of modern geological understanding or seismic data. Their efforts, though rudimentary, yielded some early success. The second well drilled Strike Oil in 1896, marking Ghana's first documented discovery. The early 20th century saw a flurry of activities as international companies flocked to Ghana's shore. The French, with their Société Française de Pétrole, the SFP, drilled 6 onshore wells between 1909 and 1913. Several of these wells encountered oil, fueling further hope. Another, the African and Eastern Trade Corporation, also joined the race, drilling 2 wells in the Tano Basin between 1923 and 1925. Despite this early momentum, exploration in Ghana went dormant for nearly 3 decades. Then in the mid-1950s, Gulf Oil Company took up the mantle, drilling 4 wells in the Tano Basin from 1956 to 1957. Ghana's quest for oil continued during the First Republic, that's 1957 to 1966. A pact of friendship between Ghana and the Soviet Union brought Soviet and Romanian geoscientists to explore for oil and gas in the Krakata and Voltian Basin. The Soviet team stumbled upon traces of oil and gas in the same borehole. This, coupled with the discovery of calcium waters associated with hydrocarbons, further pointed to the possibility of oil deposits in the region. For almost 30 years, exploration remained largely focused on onshore areas. The year 1996 marked a shift in Ghana's oil exploration story. The focus moved offshore. The country's continental shelf was divided into 22 blocks, inviting international oil companies to explore the vast expanse of the ocean. And then in 1970 came the game changer, Signal Amoko's Group Seagull, well-struck oil, leading to the discovery of the South Pond oil fields, a major breakthrough. This success was followed by the drilling of the South Discovery, the first deep water well in Cape 3 Points area, pushing the boundaries of exploration further. The discovery of the Salt Pond field was not the end of the story, it was just the beginning of a new chapter. Exploration efforts intensified both onshore and offshore, leading to more discoveries and the development of a robust oil and gas industry. Then came the turning point in Ghana's oil exploration story, the realization that success required advanced technology and strategic partnership led to a wave of collaborations and involvement. The Ghana National Petroleum Corporation was established in 1993, setting the stage for a more focused and coordinated approach to exploration. The passage of the Petroleum Exploration and Production Law in 1984 further strengthened the legal framework and attracted international players. The Canadian government, through Petro-Canada International Assistance Corporation, played a vital role, providing funding to extensive 2D seismic surveys and the drilling of appraisal wells in the Tano Cape 3 Point Basin. The investment provided valuable data that deepened the understanding of the area's potential. Japan also joined in the effort, supporting Ghana with the acquisition of a 2D seismic data covering the eastern border to Cape 3 Point, filling gaps in previous surveys. The collaboration led to the acquisition of the first 3D seismic data over the South Tano fields, making a significant leap in technology and precision. Meanwhile, the 1990s saw the arrival of new players, independent oil companies like Cosmos Energy, Hess Corporation and Tullow Oil, who sought opportunities in the deep waters off the coast of Ghana. Driven by discoveries in the region and promising results from deep water wells drilled in the late 1990s and early 2000s, a shift in focus from shallow waters to deep waters was evident. These discoveries confirmed the presence of active petroleum systems in the deep water, a previously unknown factor